A very warm welcome to you all. Our guest tonight is Johnny Dracunova. He is a singer, songwriter, and an actor. Tonight, during this episode, we are going to learn more about his journey in the music industry. Johnny, thank you so much for joining us in the studio of the NBC.
You're most welcome, and thanks for inviting me on One. Thanks to you, Koyo. And
Johnny,
yes, tell me.
you've developed the interest in music since your teenage years.
Yes.
As an adolescent, what drew you to the art of music? Share with us your journey.
So, how to say? I'm a bit of an introverted guy, and music has been a part of my childhood since my father taught me how to sing. He's the first person who really got me into music. He taught me how to sing a little bit, and I was like, okay, it's nice. It's a nice experience. And it was his dream actually to become a singer. Yeah, it was his childhood dream, but he couldn't accomplish it. So let's say that I'm, how to say, taking over in this a certain way to make my father and mom also proud of me. So they are mostly the source of the source of inspiration behind my career right now. My parents, because they've always been there for me in everything that I'm trying to do, and even in music. Yes. So they say yeah because of my mom and dad.
But it was initially a passion for you, right?
Yeah.
And then you decided to pursue it as your career.
Exactly. So it actually began like to fully become something big in 2017. I had like a test shot on one beat by an old friend of mine. So it was actually a first test, and actually that song went outside of Mauritius too. Yeah, it went outside of Mauritius. It's been played and it's still been playing around not only the island but in the UK, in the US, in France. Yeah, let's say it's playing everywhere.
It's forever, right?
Yes, exactly. It's forever. So actually, it's a small background story behind the song. It's actually about like how to say a love story, the ending part of it. Yeah, I wasn't in love yet, but
Okay.
it came like instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say that after Forever, there was another song, Savior. Savior, which was in 2018, at the same time around my movie career. It all began together, like really the beginning of everything began like in 2018, just after Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Johnny, music
Yes.
actually, like we know, plays an important role in most of the life of the human beings. And you used to be shy,
Yes.
timid, but now you are in this entertainment industry. What does music now truly represent to you?
So music equals life. Yeah. So everything is about music nowadays for me because whatever I do, whatever smallest thing I do, there's always music in the background. If there's no music, it just gets, how to say, monotonous, becomes dull. Yeah. Because music is a part of me and it has been with me since my childhood. So it's in my DNA, it's in my blood. Yeah.
Yes. Did you actually have any formal training regarding music?
No formal training. So let's say that I'm self taught. I've met some people who, how to say, helped me to really, how to say, get into music, to get a better understanding of music. But I never took any courses in music, like music courses or whatever concerning music. I did nothing of this. I'm actually 100% self taught.
But how did it all start? Because you are a singer, but
Yes.
also a songwriter,
Yeah,
right?
true.
So, were you drawn to the industry by writing song first, or was it singing?
So let's say the process is a little bit different for me. I began by writing first. I was singing like interpretation of other songs, like just for fun, like a lot of all these, because all is gold, you know. And due to my upbringing from my parents, they were listening to some old school songs, but still I do listen to. They are timeless. They are timeless, and they will always be. So I began to write in forms of poems. You see, like with rhymes and everything. This is how it came. Then, after a certain period of time, I stopped writing and I began singing. And then it got back together. Like between 2016 17, this is where it came together. Yeah, you see. So it's been with me forever.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes.
In a way, can we
Yeah.
say that music has helped to recreate yourself, a new identity? Because Johnny Dracunova is not your real name, right?
Exactly,
What
exactly.
is the story behind that?
So the story behind it, it all began since I began working. Like I got in the how to say, in how to say, I began working since a young age. I was still going to school, and I was like, let me get some working experience. I got some working experience. Then people began calling me like my real name is Andy Senapasami. Yeah, I know. It doesn't fit my face. I know that. Which is really funny, by the way. So people began calling me by Andy. I was like, should they call me by that? And then the name popped up like out of nowhere, like surprise, Johnny. I was like, there's something else that I need to add. There's something that my mom always say. I just love to tease people a little bit. So I just annoy people sometimes. And she says like, you just piss people off sometimes, you know? And there are some friends who call me Casanova. I don't know why. They tell me that I'm a lady pleaser or something. I don't know. I don't know that part. Okay? So let's say that I love the color red and black. These are the three things that came together. Color red and black. So red is for blood. Okay, so blood is related to Dracula, a bloodsucker. And also there's a lot of stories behind it, the character of Dracula. Then there's the part of Casanova.
Yes,
You see.
yes.
So I added these together. So Dracula plus Casanova equals Dracunova. Then the part of Johnny Dracunova.
Is it part of your personality now?
Yes. Yes, on the daily. On the daily, it's part of it.
You are more Johnny than Anderson?
Yes. Yes. I have to admit, it's mostly Johnny now. It's mostly Johnny Dracunova. Every day, people know me. Yo, what's up? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Joe? It doesn't, I don't mind at all when people call me Jojo or Joe. Yeah, John, what's up? It sounds cool. It sounds like, yeah, it's not only about the artist too, but it's part of me. Like, how to say? It's not only a new identity, it's like the real me
Yes.
who's really outside there. When people,
Reinvent
yeah,
your identity.
it's like recreating myself. I've already been created once, so I just have to add a little bit of spice and boom, here
Yes.
I am.
And we have nowadays so many genres of music, so many
Yes.
style. What is your favorite style and which one do you usually perform mostly?
So let's say that I've tried not a lot. When I say a lot, let's say 5 to 6 or maybe 10 types of genre that I've tried. I've tried like um, Afrobeat. I've tried reggaeton, which is Latino music. I've tried a little bit of pop, rock a little bit. I've tried a lot. There's a lot, but mainly the style that I'm doing right now is mostly Latino, and on the African market like Afrobeat. So it's a mixture,
Yes.
and I also do my own beats too. So the process is different now because I'm how to say I know how it works. I know how to create it. So I can add my touch with it. So it's actually more original.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
more
So
unique.
it's actually my identity through these beats. And actually there's another name as a beat maker. People know me as Mr. D. Yeah, Mr. Dracunova. This is the
Yes.
reference. So Mr. D is actually the identity for the beat maker. When you hear Mr. D, yo, what's up, D?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a beat maker. That's a beat maker and DJ too. So that's my DJ name. I actually do DJing too. Not on a pro level, but I'm having fun. It's all about fun. Music and fun goes together.
You also like to fuse the diffusion in your song, right? You
Yes.
are learning Spanish as well.
See, yes, between yes in Spanish, yes. So I do speak a little bit, not too much, but I'm learning. It's a learning process. You learn on the go. This is how I work actually. Even if it's at work, there are things that I don't know, but once I'm moving forward with it, I learn the thing and I own it. Like it becomes part of my identity, and it's been like that. And I love Spanish culture. I love Spanish music. Language, mwah, muy caliente. Yeah. So yeah, it's been part of it. I love to mix things. Why being how to say? Why being like flat? You know, you need to add some spices,
Yes,
some additional stuff.
of course.
Yeah.
Like Be Mine,
Yes.
Serasmia, which is one of your most popular songs, we may
True.
say. What is actually the concept of that song?
So be mine, Serasmia, which is actually Serasmia means be mine.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the translation. So actually, the story behind it is a love story. Yeah, it's a love story, and like it's a seduction type of song. Baby, I got you on my mind. All I wanna do is make you mine. Trust me, girl, I'ma make you feel alright. Baby girl, let's take our time. So there's actually rhyme in it, you see, and there's a concept of time in most of my songs that I repeat, and between each and every songs I do a small reference to my older or newer songs that will be out. So it's like I'm creating a type of universe which I named it the Diverse, the Dracunova universe, where it regroups like the artistical part of music creation, so singing, songwriting, and also beat making, sound production, and also the acting part of it behind the camera, like everything. It's not that I do it all by myself. There are people helping me, but it's like I'm just saying that I'm a jack of all trades behind the divas. So there's a lot behind Johnny Dracunova. It's not only about a single man doing everything. There's a lot of identities
Linked
behind
to it.
all. Yeah. In terms of acting too, there's a certain identity. It's Johnny Dracunova itself, but it's a fraction of it that's dedicated to acting. There's another part that's dedicated to sound production and beat making, a part for DJ, a part for singing, songwriting, interpretation. It's
Artist in
like,
all sense.
yes, I'm everywhere. If I could copy myself, that would be good. That would be better for me because there's a lot in hand to do.
Johnny, sing a few lines of Be Mine for us.
Will be mine. Okay. Baby, I got you on my mind. Yeah. All I wanna do is make you mine. Yeah. Trust me, girl, I'ma make you feel alright. Yeah. Baby girl, let's take our time. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, be mine. Yeah, yeah. Serás mía. Sí, sí, mami.
So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thanks.
Love it. What's
Thanks.
your main inspiration behind that song?
Uh, that question is a little bit tricky, but will reply it. So let's say that my main inspiration is about girls, but I'm trying to seduce, because behind being an artist, this is one of the main things that happens a lot of times. When you're an artist, definitely you're getting, how to say, some some words like, oh, you're an artist, you're a lady pleaser, you go, I want a lot of ladies, all the ladies are for you. True, but not true at the same time. And what I'm trying to not prove to people, like to show to people that yes, I might be this or that, but the thing is, I'm also a romantic. I love to do things the old way, like old school ways. You just treat the lady right, give her the time she needs and everything. So let's say that there have been a lot of girls that have been going through my mind when I wrote these songs.
Okay,
Yes.
that's nice.
Yes. So yeah, it's part of the identity of Johnny Dracunova. He's a seducer. Let's say it's not a seduction master, but he knows how to seduce people. Everybody. It's not only about the ladies too. It's about everybody. around my music, around the energy that I give when I'm doing the MC, the DJ. So it's related to the diverse. So every part of me knows how to seduce everybody. It depends on the way that I speak. It depends on everything. But this is Johnny Dracunova. So once you enter that diverse, there's no going back. You see,
Okay.
there's no going back. Like you will love it. You will love it. There are certain people that don't really enjoy it because they feel like I'm too overpowering. It's too intense for them. They want something softer. And I can reduce it too. So it depends on the person and the vibe. But yeah, that's me.
Like you said, you are everywhere.
Yeah.
But what is your creative process for writing a song, composing a piece of music?
So there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. I might wake up one morning and be like, okay, just switch on, just switch on the laptop, and the first thing that I do, I just like there's a melody in my head that goes on a loop. If I can't remove this from my head, it will be stuck. Once I remove it from my head and put it on the laptop, I use FL Studio, which is a DAW, which is an application which is an app on laptops or Mac or phone that you can do beats on it. There's a lot of other applications, but this is the one that I use. So I just take my inspiration directly from what's inside my head and I try to put it out. And I try to work around it. What goes together with it? I experiment. This is all about experimenting. It's an experimentation. Music, it's vast. You can do anything what you want with it. So that's the first part of the process. And there's also the writing part, which is like I just go out or people that I know who like shared some stuff with me, which are not secrets. Like when I hear them speak, like this is more about life, something relatable to the people, because this is what I want to give. Like when you will listen to the song, and there are some lyrics like I write mostly about love and the how to say its good side and bad side too. Like what can it do on your mind and body? Because everybody goes through different type of hell loops in a certain way. So in all of my songs, there's always a reference to love and its good and bad side. So I just go around this and around my life, things that I've been through, what I've done, where I messed up, or I did good things or not. So I take from myself and people that I know around to try and write something. I just put it together and yeah, it's about being creative and innovative. Yeah. So the imagination needs to be in check every time. And once I feel like I'm getting too low, I just take some rest from it and I come back and boom, I just complete it.
You've also launched a music video, One More Time.
Yeah.
How was the process to make that video,
So,
come up with the actors?
so one more time. It's a song since 2019.
Yes.
Yeah, and the same time. So Be Mine, Say Ask Me
Yes.
Out was in 2019, and one more time too. So it's like a late release, but the process behind it, like everything's about investments. It's not only about money or time, but investing fully in these projects takes a lot on you. And for finding the actors, like all these guys are my friends. Yeah, all these guys are my friends, and I just came up to them and they accepted. They accepted, and yeah, they just accepted to be part of it because they wanted to be part of it. It's not like I forced them to be in it. They wanted to be part of it. They are happy with it, and the process itself, like in terms of videography, like the sound itself, it took time. I did a test shot in 2019 itself. It was like just to play around a little bit, and people were like, "When is the song gonna be out? When? Tell me, when?" I don't know. You see, there was some stuff missing. That's why I took time, because in 2019, 2018, 19, there's a lot that went through with songs and everything. So yeah, there was a lot going on. So I just said like, I'll take a pause with it. Let me come back later. And let's see what we can do. Then boom, the opportunity came, and here's one more time.
You were also in the movie Selfie.
Yes,
Do you believe, as an artist, it is important to be versatile?
true. Yeah, it's a good thing to be versatile. Why? Because this is the industry, the entertainment industry. It works like this. You might see a singer for 10 years. He's been singing, releasing singles, albums, EPs, and everything. But at a certain point in time, it doesn't become boring or anything. It's like the process of it. Behind it, the artist needs a rebranding. This is part of a branding and rebranding of the artist to get people to get to know the artist in a certain, how to say, in a different way. That's why you see a lot of artists out there in the international market. They don't stick to music only. They go into acting. They open brands of clothing. They are
Yeah.
everywhere. This is how they work. This is how it works, actually. So, yeah, there's a whole process behind it. And, yeah.
How do you see your growth then as an artist? It's been quite an evolution from the guy who was very shy to being a singer and now even in some acting project.
So, the evolution, it has been a long way. A long way, but at the same time, it went so fast. Yeah, it went so fast. There was a lot of stuff that came up within these years. So, actually, there was a downgrade because we all go through this process. Like, we might be up here, then we go down, then we try to rise up again, then we go up. And actually, I'm here. I'm going up. Slowly but surely, I can feel it. I'm working on it. And it depends on the amount of hard work that you're putting behind each and every step that you're making in terms of the evolution of the artist. Because once you come from here, you begin from the lowest and you come to the highest. You know that you're doing things right, but in the between, you need to fall down and then go back up, then fall down again, go back up. It's like creating stairs. So once from the highest point, you just fall down, you know you have these stairs to come back up because you already made mistakes. You already messed up a lot of times. These are the steps that are necessary for the artist to go back again. We are creating steps every day in
It's
our
important
lives.
to know the ups and downs, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is part of a process for an artist to really know if he or she is doing the right thing, is doing a good job actually. Because if there's no like fluctuation in the process of going higher, that means that there's a lot of money involved behind it. But even if it's about money, it's not every time that money does everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but yeah, this is part of the process. You just need to keep your steps to
Yes,
go
indeed.
higher. Yeah.
We are actually drawing towards the end of this episode, but before that, Johnny,
Yes.
what is your future project now? Your objective as a singer-songwriter?
So there's a lot. There's a lot of things coming up. Let's say that during these years I've learned something. Not to reveal too much. Keep it as a surprise. Why keep it surprise? Because it's more interesting. People will want to know. And some people won't really like if you just reveal too much. It will be like, we already know what's coming. It's predictable. Once you become unpredictable in life as an artist, you are a winner. And also, yeah, yes, there's a lot of songs coming up. That's all I can say about it.
Okay, stay tuned then.
Of course, stay tuned.
And what is your advice for youngsters who want to be in this music industry or
So
entertainment industry?
just focus. Focus on yourself first. Like the image, the branding, the name. It's not always about the money, it's about the fame of a name. I just have to write this quoted Johnny Dracunova. I wrote this recently. Why it's not only about the money, it's about the fame of a name. It's bigger than this. People who tend to go towards the money, they tend to get stuck at a certain point in time. I was there. It was one of my biggest mistakes that I made, going after the money every time. But the thing is, as an artist, what you need the most is recognition. Recognition, exposure. People who will enjoy what you're doing. See? Even
Love
if
from
it,
the audience.
yeah, exactly. Love from the audience, it's important for the artist. This is one of the main things that we need as artists. Then the money will come. It's a process. But the thing is, focus on yourself. Focus on the branding. And also, it's not always about the money. It's about the fame of the name. Work on it. Work on your image. Work on your name. No matter what people will say, it's not good the way you're doing it. No. Keep on pushing forward. Make mistakes after mistakes. And then one day, you will see all these mistakes. It comes back to the last thing that I said. These mistakes itself are the steps to glory.
Yes.
So this is what I have to say to the young artists coming up soon.
And before we let you go,
Yes.
please sing a few lines of your favorite song for your dear fans.
So my favorite song. Okay, this one isn't out yet, but there's a lot of people that heard it. It's one of my other songs, Tease and Play. So, but I won't do this one. I will give, how to say, sneak peek in one of my new songs, a Spanish one, full Spanish. The song's name is Momento de tu vida, which means the time of your life, and it goes like this. La fantasía es demasiado dolorosa para mí. Quiero ser libre contigo cerca de mí, cerca de mí. Ven y únete a mí en este viaje suyo. Te daré el mejor momento de tu vida, mami. So yeah, it will be out soon.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Johnny.
You're
It
welcome.
was a delight to
was
have
my
you on
pleasure
set
too.
tonight and learn more about your artistic journey.
Yes. And thank you, Koyo, and also for allowing me to be on your show, one-on-one. It's been a pleasure. Thanks
Sure.
again.
Dear viewers, we have now come to the end of this episode. We hope to catch you next week at the same time, same channel. Have a great evening.